Hello everybody, Renegades here. Today we're back with Renegades Friends, episode 5. Today my guest is
Turberdeen.
and this is some gameplay from Easy Button, another director. We didn't have much gameplay, so we decided to use this. It's a good gameplay. Commando, red dot, I believe silencer. Yeah, that's not important right now. Today, what are we going to be talking about?
Our favorite games of all time.
Yeah, favorite genres, games, types, whatever you want to call it. So I guess we can, kind of start off as a general. Call of Duty. What's your favorite Call of Duty game?
Call of Duty 4. The game that everybody loved. The game that was perfectly balanced and that pretty much didn't have a lot of patches, but still, altogether, not a lot of hacking, the usual.
What all did you like about it?
They had the perfect quickscoping where it wasn't too cheap, but it was slow to zoom in, and everything was balanced, so like, if you took a submachine gun against an assault rifle, it was a pretty good advantage. And if you had Juggernog on, it countered stopping power. So, good put in by the producers, I guess, of Infinity Ward, who actually made a good game.
Yeah, I do think COD 4 is probably one of my favorites too. I personally like World at War the best, but COD 4 I do think it is very balanced, but I think a lot of things are overused or maybe just even abused, I could say. This Juggernog, I mean, it's not as bad as things like just Painkiller, but we don't want to talk about Painkiller. Painkiller's bad. What do you think about World at War?
World at War is a great game, borrowing it from my friend right now, and I've played it a lot. There is a lot of hacking, actually, which kind of annoys me, so it brings me back to Modern Warfare 2. But World at War was great overall. First, Treyarch game that I got into, and World at War was, I don't know, kind of like a first love at first sight, I guess, because, once again, it had the Juggernaut counter stopping power, so it didn't really count as having anything on. And everything was fair. The quickscoping was perfectly tuned to the point where you could do it at short to medium range and the luck of long range, and that always works.
Yeah, I really like World at War, but then there's the dreaded gun, the MP40, which is so overused it's not even funny. But then that brings us to the topic, Modern Warfare 2.
Well, shit. Nobody ever loved that game. Well, I guess I did, now that I look back on it. It was fun, but rage quitting. The worst thing ever known to man. Oh my god. The UMP-45, never needed stopping power along with almost every submachine gun or assault rifle, you could say, except for maybe the FAL if you want an extra shot less. But there is so much things that are overpowered, but I shouldn't really be complaining because I played that game from when it was new all the way to sometimes even now when I get sick of Black Ops.
Yeah, I do like it, but I mean, if even Robert Bowling once tweeted, someone tweeted it him once saying everything's overpowered in this game, it's unplayable. But he tweeted back, if everything's overpowered, that means everything's balanced, which I thought was a cool move by him, I think. Yeah, witty, I guess you could say. And finally, this brings us to, by the way, we're only really covering the most modern COD games, the most widely played right now anyway, so we're not bringing up COD 3 and below and whatnot, but that game's bad. Black Ops, what are your, likes and dislikes of this game?
This game, well, I saw this one quote where, COD 4 was the game that everybody loved, World at War was the least played, Modern Warfare 2 was the most complained about, and in Black Ops, what most people would say was that really necessary to actually change that, and I completely agree. Was it really necessary to change the fact of, taking away stopping power? I understand, but they had a good system going with Juggernog and stopping power, how it countered it, so it pretty much was like Black Ops. So it wasn't really necessary to take that out. And there was also, was it necessary to make it noob friendly? like, we know that there are people that are new to the game, but we want people, the wide audience, to know that how good the game is.
Yeah, I like Black Ops, but the game, you know, I think this game, it's not as bad as Modern Warfare 2 as terms of, like, you know, just getting mad at the game overall, but this game can make me angry. But I do overall like it. It is, you know, fairly balanced, and I think things such as taking out stopping power and yeah, well, anyways, taking out stopping power, I think it was actually pretty necessary because it did make things a lot more balanced. Because definitely stopping power definitely always ruled your classes. Like if you had a class ever in any of the previous CODs, it had stopping power on it. And yeah. Anyways, that's gonna conclude our COD portion of this video. Next, we're gonna be moving on to some more different types of games. What are your thoughts on Minecraft?
Minecraft, new, not even in full stages, brand new game. Probably one of the nerdiest games I think I've ever played in my entire life. But it still is amazing.
Yeah, Minecraft is definitely probably the best break you could ever take from. Like if you're mad at COD, play Minecraft, and I guarantee you'll be happy. But there's just so much room for opportunity in that game, I guess you could say. But let's see. But what other kind of genres of games do you like?
I like to take a break from COD, you know, because sometimes I end up playing a little bit too much, or because, you know, if you think about it, COD, you put a lot of, like, if you think about it, rage comes from the amount of emotion that you put into the game, so it counts as how much you really think about it, and how much of, like, you play it, really, and how, like, much you try. So I like to go for a racing game, where you can retry, and retry, or pause, restart, and do it all over again without having to, like, be mad at yourself for playing and doing bad.
Yeah, there is definitely games such as, like, Need for Speed, the new, what was the new Need for Speed game called again?
Hot Pursuit?
Yeah, Hot Pursuit. Yeah, that is definitely one of my favorite games for Xbox at the time. I love playing that game. We should even try to get some gameplay out there, but yeah, racing games, those are definitely fun. You know, I really do like that as a break from COD. And again, like you said, you can just try again, but I say racing and first-person shooter is probably my favorite. I like adventure games too. But anyways, that was fun. We're concluding to the end of this video. Thanks for watching, guys. Please comment, rate, subscribe. Yeah, my name is Renegades.
And I'm Turberdeen.
And I hope you enjoyed our video.
Your work is appreciated. Well done.